to do here. I'm gonna get over right above where they are. They're working that Viking Queen over on the sandbar. We're gonna get above where he is.
CA Natch, go ahead.
Come by me on the one.
Roger on the one.
Above that one buoy and below the standout. That's what he said. See how that works. Swing this thing out a little bit. Wind kind of blowing. We'll get over on top of him and get up above there a little ways. We do get a little wind.
Yeah, I'm trying to get your clothes back up for you.
Get up above the sandbar, up on the sandbar a little ways over there. We can do our tow work. We got our drops are right. You're gonna face up. We gotta drop that barge and that barge. We got a couple out there on the head. We're gonna bring around and slide there and slide here after we pull those two out. We'll have to get up on the side, unface and all that to get them out of there. But that's the plan with that. Down here, St. Jude, New Madrid area, as they call it. But that's what we got going. Cowboy Carl coming down. Young pilot on there and steered from me for a little bit. On the Cowboy Carl, that is. That's what we got going on. Catch up here. It's not too much to it. I'm just gonna go up here and lay on this sandbar. Just kill out the headway and let her lay in there. And I've had quite a few folks ask about like holding steady, like it was really something to hold steady. Number one, I'm very familiar with the area. I know how to get straight. I get straight with the bank where I'm straight with the current, and it wasn't anything squirrely. It wasn't any wind. It was really just pretty simple. And then I just cut my speed. I'm talking about the video that I had a lot of people asking about. And yeah, or any of them, it's really not. These things, people will think, well, they see me steering or holding in position and I'm walking around videotaping. But you got to remember, these things move. It's a lot of weight, and especially a loaded tow, or when we had loads like that, where even with a little, wind doesn't really affect it as much, the more loads we have. Long and short, these things don't move fast. I mean, I get folks, right now I'm doing 5 mile an hour and we're hooked up with a primarily empty tow. And I've got, what I'm getting at is they don't move fast. And especially when we're just holding and we're not using a lot of the throttle and we're just barely in gear. These things are big, heavy, and slow. So it's not like a car type driving reaction time needed. Don't get me wrong, it is reaction times needed, but it's just a different level and a different speed. We're dealing with huge tonnage and a lot of momentum. That's stuff that you don't understand. It's a lot of momentum, and to build that momentum takes time. It takes time to get up to speed and to slow down. Everything takes time. And that's what I'm saying, when I'm walking around and I'm making a 3-minute video of me just walking around and showing that and that, And there's not much to that. I might get her straight in the current there. I might sit there for 5-10 minutes before I ever even have to touch the sticks or anything. And especially so if I'm leaned up against the bank somewhere. Once I get her throttle set and where she needs to be, there's really not a whole lot of working the throttles. Big beautiful triple screw Arco vessel, the Viking Queen, big pretty girl. And there's the Oriole. It's New Matter tug, one of them. City New Matter's the other one, but yeah. Get up here and stop. But yeah, these big vessels, folks think that you see how big these things are. They hold in the water. I mean, it's just a lot of, they hold the water. So, yeah, there's that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to discount my skill. I'm not going to discount the skill that it takes to do that. I mean, it doesn't, yeah. I mean, I've been trained years to do it, so that's a lot of it. It's a really easy, it's not a maneuver that I even have to hardly think about. So, there's different levels to everything. And my videos can seem, there are some things that aren't as hard to me that might be harder for a young pilot or somebody else that, we're going to take up all that bar. I would hope that the level of my experience that I could make things look a little easier than a young pilot, or seemingly easy and something that may confound somebody else that's just watching a video that's not trained in driving these boats. I understand that. I mean, that's kind of the part of experience. But I'm rambling as I'm watching where I'm going to land up here. Not much room for that bar. I'm going to try to lay right in there, kind of. Gonna get above him where we got none in his way. Yeah, she'll lay in there. There's room. Plenty room. Anyway, I guess that's just me rambling about the holding. I want to respond to that. My videos might be a little out of sequence. I'll try to put dates and times and locations, but it gets hard to try to keep up with it's hard. I've got my day job, y'all, so the videos kind of start falling by the wayside when it's not my number one priority, I guess. Oh yeah, we'll be inside that. You get above him, but then there's that buoy there. I want to get over on top of it. Well, I'll get above that to where we don't have the boat on it. And there's one up there in the bar. Yeah, it'll work out. But as I ramble, I don't know. I'll try to answer some questions. Like I said, that was the one about the holding, and that's what I wanted folks to realize is the size of these vessels. It makes a big difference. And then plus also, like I said, I know where to be. I know where it's going to work less work for me and less work for the boat to hold. So, yeah. And like I say, experience level, I would hope with the amount of experience and years that I've been out here running that I can make things look a little bit easier. I don't want I hope that at this stage of my career, I'm not struggling all the time. Oh, I struggle, y'all. I struggle. But I also am a good editor, so I'm not going to catch all the struggles. Anyway, me rattling. And get above that buoy there so we don't have a chance of getting it in the wheel. Get up above all this mess. And we got room. We got room. Not a whole lot of room, but we got room. Yeah, we got supplies on today, so we had a new flag, but we got new flag there. I guess we ain't got Tony flags yet, or they ain't got them up. Anyway, that's what we got. There you go. Stopping in Madron.
Nature's there, taking there, Adrian, we appreciate it.
And that's pretty much it. Now, see, I just cut my speed. We're doing 1.5. Slowly falling over there. 0.1. Let's see. Slow. 1.3 is I've got her slowing down. And then when she gets, I'll keep her, I'll watch that to where she zeroes.
Hey, he's gonna put that leg one there, Davis, back here, and he's done.
Anyway.
Appreciate y'all, thank you.
That's what we got going. Yeah, give her a little rudder, let her fall over there, maybe. Anyway, I thought the wind was gonna come blow it over there, but might be a little eddy working in here. I don't know, it's moving.
Alright, Sonny, Dave, they headed up there toward you to help you with them 3.
There we go. That's about it. Then the tug will get here shortly. We'll get landed. They're finishing up on that Viking Queen back there, like I said. But anyway, and this may seem a little bit out of order as far as the sequence of where we are, but I'll try to keep that straight. Anyway, a little blustery day today.